All right, sup guys? I have a story to tell you. So, poop shyness is that awkward feeling you get when you really need to use the bathroom, but are too afraid to because you don't want to be judged. If you know me personally, you know that I'm not poop shy. I will use a toilet anytime and anywhere, no matter what the circumstances are, and I am confident enough to admit it to those around me. I guess I just find it weird to be embarrassed going through this natural bodily function that basically everyone goes through, except for maybe girls. But I wasn't always like this. I used to be like everyone else, afraid, ashamed. But there was one fateful day, and that changed forever. I'd have to say I was in third grade or so, a wee lad. I vividly remember being near the end of the day, probably like an hour before everyone got out of school. I can't remember what I was doing at the moment. All I remembered was that I was fighting something really bad in my stomach, and it was swinging to come out. I started to examine my options. I could just ask to go to the bathroom, do my business, then come back like nothing happened. Or I could stick it out until I go home. Going now would get it over with, but if I take too long, my classmates are going to notice and ask me if I pooped, and point and laugh and give me a wedgie, and my entire life would be ruined. Also, that gang of kids could also be there. You know, those meanies who always call you out the moment they catch you pooping in the bathroom stalls. Maybe I should just ask to use the restroom, take the quickest dookie ever, then come back, and mission accomplished. So I walk over to my teacher and asked if I could use the bathroom, to which she replied yes, and I booked it down to the school restrooms. It was empty, thank goodness. I walked into a stall, shut the door, and tried to do my thing. But the poop shyness hit. It hit at the worst possible time, and I ended up sitting on this toilet for a good 3 minutes, pushing nothing out before calling it quits. If I stayed in that restroom any longer, I surely would come back to the classroom laughing at me and calling me names. So defeated, I had to walk back and pretend that I was fine. And what do you know? Time passes, and I get hit with the craziest stomachache I've ever felt. But I just spent my one and only restroom use. If I ask to go again, the teacher might get suspicious and might even tell me no. It's only a few minutes, so I can hold out and go home. My stomach had other plans, though. It was kicking and punching, it was agony. At some point, I gave out. I pooped my pants. It was tragic. The amount of shame I felt in that moment was something I never felt before. It didn't take long until someone caught on. What is that smell? Why does it smell so bad? For some reason, this poor kid sitting in the corner of the room was blamed for the smell. It was tragic, but he unintentionally took a bullet for me. So thank you. I held on long enough till I got home. I remember afterward I told my friend, who until now was the only one I told about the event. But one thing is for sure, I vowed to never be afraid of pooping at school, or anywhere for that matter. Let this be a cautionary tale to any of you who need to go number two, but get too scared of judgment to do it. Just do it. No one cares that you need to go poop, and if they do, they're just insecure about their own need to poop. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick story. I will catch y'all.